The one thing many of us wish we have in life is more time. Unfortunately, time is static. It is fixed for everyone. But in a more curious twist, when you are rich, you see it differently. Your view on time changes, and I am not talking about the part where your money is working for you, and so you can spend time relaxing and chasing hobbies. I mean, your view on time changes, literally. There are ways a wristwatch could get expensive. Number one is by the complexity of the engineering. When you have a watch that has enough number of parts to rival a manufacturing plant, it has become a technical feat, and so it gets more value. Number two is by the quality and quantity of precious stones on it. For the blings. If your diamonds are not shining bright in the sky but on your wrist, then your chronometer becomes even more expensive. Number three is by good old rarity. All of humanity suffers from a feeling of lack of time, and you have the one wristwatch that happens to be the only one in the world. Not the one that will give you more time anyways, but you get the point. Time Check Now is for the most expensive wristwatches in the world, and this is Opulence Luxury, where we discuss the luxurious life of the rich. Kindly use this time and like this video, then subscribe to the channel. Remember to turn on notifications so you can be on time for our new videos. Number 12. Hublot Big Bang for $5 million. There are big bangs, and then there is this Big Bang. When watchmaker Hublot went to work in creating this piece, they definitely had stars in mind. Hublot's Big Bang is a unique masterwork of 18-karat white gold combined with 1,282 diamonds that cascade the dial, case, and bracelet. This exclusive watch was bought as a 43rd birthday gift for Jay-Z by Beyoncé and remains the most expensive hublot till date. Number 11. Patek Philippe Nautilus Tiffany for $6.5 million. This watch celebrates the 170 years of partnership between Patek and Tiffany, and in rich people style. They released just 170 pieces, which was exclusive to clients from the previous release. The retail price for the wristwatches was set a little above $50,000, but it was a fair deal and timely catch for those who got it at that amount, because one watch was held back. This retained piece later appeared at an auction for benefit. The benefit was for Nature Conservancy. It was at the auction that the watch was bestowed its real value. After the frantic bidding calls and overcalls, the watch sold for around $6.5 million. The Tiffany exclusive stayed in the trends well after the discussions, until the successful bidder was revealed. California-based collector Zach Liu won the bid. When another of the 170 pieces came out less than a year after, it sold at Christie's for $3.2 million. Number 10. Patek Philippe Ref 1518 for $11 million. We are in the rarest breeds, and Patek Philippe Ref 1518 is a name that resonates with exclusive luxury in watchmaking. The reference of this specific Patek made a first as being the first watch with a perpetual calendar and chronograph. This is a historical piece with an unbelievable complexity. The watch was introduced in 1941. Understandably, it made an entry into the Guinness World Record for a wristwatch at a Philips auction in November of 2016. The exclusive band of bidders called it past that of its predecessor, Patek Philippe 5016, which sold the previous year for $5.9 million. Number 9. Paul Newman's Paul Newman Rolex Daytona for $17.8 million. We are watching watches, and now it is time for love. This piece translates to an icon in the world of horology. Also known as the Paul Newman Daytona, it is the former timepiece of legendary actor and racer Paul Newman. The titular Rolex watch was gifted to him by his wife, Joanne Woodward. It comes engraved with the message, "Drive carefully," from her knowing how much he loved racing. The Paul Newman's Rolex Daytona is unique with its exotic dial and contrasting subdials. Few doubted the holy grail of a timepiece will do any lower when it was sold at an auction for a whopping $17.8 million, equivalent to about 9,000 regular Rolex Daytonas of 2017. Those aren't Paul Newman's. Number 8. Jacob & Cole. Billionaire timeless treasure for $20 million. A timepiece that is for billionaires has to be timeless, doesn't it? Watchmakers. Jacob & Co. raised the price bar on its most expensive retail with the billionaire timeless treasure. It sure shines with over 425 Asher-cut yellow diamonds, plus 76 emerald-cut and kite-cut Savorite gems throughout its case and bracelet. The expensive work spanned over 3 years of production, which impacted the high-quality yellow diamonds market. From every angle, the 216.9 carats of diamonds glow on your wrist. Number 7. Patek Philippe Henry Graves. Super complication for $24 million. This super complication can be called a time machine because it packs 430 screws, 110 wheels, and then 70 jewels. All of that are inside the total 920 separate parts. It is the most complicated watch ever made, and you have to consider this was 1925 when it was commissioned. There was obviously no assistance from computer design in its manufacture. The super complication is no doubt a record breaker, and it has done that twice. First time was in 1999, when it sold for $9 million at an auction to Sheikh Saud bin Mohammed Al Thani of the Qatari royal family. Next time was in 2014. It was sold for $24 million after the Sheikh's death. Number 6. Chopard 201 Carat for $25 million. At number 6, you can say we are half hour in. Crafted with 874 diamonds from Swiss watchmakers is the Chopard 201. The same people have been favored by the wealthy watchwearers, so we expect nothing less. The timepiece, which consists of 15-carat pink diamond, 12-carat blue diamond, 11-carat white diamond, is a cross of colors and precious stones. Colors and gems enclose the tiny dial, making it more bling than timepiece. Number 5. Jagger Lra Joaillerie. 101 manchette for $26 million. Created in commemoration of Queen Elizabeth II's 60th year as leader, the 101 manchette epitomizes Jagger Lra as one of the oldest watchmakers. It includes over 576 brilliant cut diamonds in its portable design. Within the intricate construction is a single square which houses the Jagger Lra small mechanical movement. The 101 collection was kicked off in 1929, handing out watches of the smallest mechanical caliber from Jagger Lra team of craftsmen. Number 4. Breguet Grand Complication, aka Marie Antoinette, for $30 million. At its price, this pocket watch will make an impact in your pocket. That should also not hurt when you look at this traditionally styled pocket watch. Also, bearing in mind its history as the gift watch to the Queen of France, which is where it got the name from. That, all the more, adds to its originality. The Queen had taken a liking to Breguet's other creations, and so a dinner guest ordered a piece for her in 1783. This singular example came out fitted with all sorts of expert horology functions, and it was pure gold. Nothing but the best for the Queen, who sadly had been executed years before. Number 3. Patek Philippe Grandmaster chime for $31 million. Another of Patek Philippe's handiwork, this time, it is the more classic watch style. This one comes with 20 extra features, a reverse watch, 6 patented innovations, all honed over 100,000 hours of development and assembly. This is Patek Philippe's most complicated wristwatch, and you can count on it if it is from one of the world's oldest watchmakers. Check out the stunning look of the gold dial plates of 18-karat gold. Numbers applied in gold, dials in opaline blue all shoved inside white gold. You can strap that all on with its blue alligator leather. Number 2. Graf Diamonds. The Fascination for $40 million. From Graf Diamonds comes the Fascination. For $40 million, you get both a watch and a ring. The pear-shaped 38-karat diamond center covering the dial can be removed, and that gives you a ring. Other than that is 152.96 carats of diamond which stray around the watch. This is truly, in its own right, a masterpiece. Number 1. Graf Diamonds, Hallucination for $55 million. This is all the way at the top, and it could feel dreamy with the price of this wristwatch. It is made by the Graf Diamonds, which is owned by Lawrence Graf and shareholder in the South African Diamond Corporation. The diamonds in this piece are some of the best and most beautiful, as Graf conceived the watch and chooses the jewels himself. At its staggering $55 million price tag, it beats another Graf Diamonds entrant as the most expensive wristwatch in the world. It was crafted using 110 carats of the rarest and most colorful diamonds. Those stones are set into a platinum bracelet, in their unique colors and different shapes across the band, and they all revolve around a tiny, actual time dial. It is not a total facade. There is still time to be told in all of that. Time is free, but some luxury watches are so expensive they are almost cutthroat. But leave your throat. Which watches are you watching out for? Are you a collector with your eyes on the one-offs, the circle of precious stones, or you like tiny machines? Let us know and continue the conversation in the comments.